When I was 13, there was a girl who lived across the street. Her name was Marin Calloway. She used to sit by her bedroom window every night, the light always on, even when the rest of the neighborhood slept. I could see her window directly from mine. I didn't know her well. We were schoolmates, but not friends. She was quiet in a way that made people uncomfortable, like she was thinking about things no one else could see. She never laughed at jokes, never reacted when other kids teased her. There was a distance in her eyes, like she was always remembering something that hadn't happened yet. And then, one day she vanished. No one knew where she had gone. The police said there were no signs of a struggle. Her parents said she had been acting strange. The neighbors whispered she finally snapped. But I remembered something different. I remembered her standing in her window, staring across the street, staring at me. The night before she disappeared, her eyes were full of something like fear, or maybe warning. I should have asked. I should have gone over. I should have done something. But I was a child, and children think fear is something that happens to other people. 12 years passed. I left town, built a life somewhere else, tried to forget her window. But forgetting is a story we tell ourselves. Memory is a place. And sometimes it calls you back. My parents died in the spring, a car accident on a highway I've driven 1,000 times. I came back to the old house because there was nowhere else to go. The first night, I couldn't sleep. Not because of grief, but because the house felt occupied. Like a memory was sitting in each room waiting for me to look at it. Near midnight, I walked to my old bedroom window and I froze. Because across the street, Marin's bedroom light was on. Same window, same yellow glow, same silent square of light breaking the darkness. But her house had been abandoned for 12 years. The window curtain shifted, as if someone inside had just moved. I should have looked away. I should have closed my eyes. But the past doesn't ask permission to return. It just does. The Calloway house still smelled of dust, mold, and something sickly sweet beneath it, like flowers left too long in water. Wallpaper peeled like shedding skin. The stairs groaned under my weight. Her bedroom door was closed, just like I had remembered it. My hand hovered in the air, refusing to touch the knob. I didn't have to open it to know what was inside, because I realized in that moment that the door had been closed the same day it was left. 12 years, untouched. And yet, her bedroom light was on. My throat tightened. I pushed the door open. The room was exactly as it had been, clothes still folded, bed still made, books still stacked on the desk, and in the chair by the window, she was sitting there, Marin, the same as before, the same age, like 12 years had passed for everyone but her. I couldn't move. She didn't speak at first. She just kept looking out the window. Finally, she whispered, "You came back." Her voice wasn't ghostly. It was tired, human, real. I stepped closer. "Where have you been?" She didn't look at me. She just pointed to the mirror on the wall. Except it wasn't reflecting the room, it was reflecting darkness, depth, a space that should not exist. Her voice trembled. "I didn't disappear, I got trapped, I saw something I shouldn't have. I looked too long and it took me." Her hand touched the glass. The mirror moved like water. I backed away. "There are places," she said softly, "that remember pain. And they keep what they remember." Her reflection began to change. Her face dissolved, then reformed, then dissolved again, like she wasn't stable, like she was being held together by memory, not reality. I felt the walls closing in. "Marin, we need to leave, now." She finally turned her head toward me. Her eyes were filled with exhaustion. "I can't leave, but you can." I shook my head. "No, I won't leave you here." Her voice cracked. "You already did." The words hit me like ice. And I remembered. Not just the night she disappeared, but the night before. She had knocked on my window, crying, begging, saying there was something in her room, something watching, something in the mirror, and I had closed my curtains, pretending I was asleep. Because I didn't want to get involved, I had left her. I had chosen to. Marin began to fade, her outline dissolving like smoke. "Don't look back at the window," she whispered, "or it will remember you too." The room trembled. I ran, down the stairs, out the door, across the street. I didn't look back. I'm not sure what would have happened if I had. People say the Calloway house is haunted. They're wrong. It's not the house, it's the window. The window remembers, the window watches, sometimes at night when the world is quiet. I feel the urge to look across the street, but I don't, because I know what's waiting if I do. The light, her silhouette, and the memory of the moment I chose myself over someone who needed me. Some ghosts don't haunt houses, they haunt choices, and some windows never close. Sometimes the scariest part of the past is not what happened, but what we didn't do, and that is the kind of memory that never lets go.